Well, hi guys, welcome to the channel. It is me, your girl Baz B, and this is Baz B TV, where I sit here and I do commentary over reality TV. Today, I will be reviewing Rupaul's Drag Race Season 18, Episode 2. And without further ado, let me go ahead and get into the review. So y'all know we back in the workroom after our first challenge, and Nene and Vita are getting congratulated for being in the top. Now, Mia, she asked Nene, how do it feel winning? And you know, you got counted out by all the girls because none of them felt like you were supposed to be in the top with that outfit. Nene just references Jeans Monsoon's "It Feels Like Water" off a duck's back. And she just feel like it don't matter what the other queens feel. Only person that matter is them judges up there. And that's how I got to win this challenge. Jane still feel like that outfit was just not a top outfit because, baby girl, your bra strap is showing. But if we really think about what the challenge was to repurpose what other queens had left behind, and she basically upgraded Lala Reese's bag look and made it an outfit that people would actually wear outside, I think that's why she won it. But in my eyes, I feel like Vita's was hands down. Jane, I did not see you as a top two because I ain't gonna lie, your outfit, I kind of forget about it. Now, Athena, she asking Kenya and Mango if they were prepared to lip sync tonight, because usually if you're in the bottom, you're the two that's gonna have to lip sync. But we switched since nobody went home this week. We let the tops duke it out. Kenya said, baby, I was ready to slay that stage because at the end of the day, I was not about to go home. And Mango, she's just ready for it to be a performance challenge because that is her strong point. Now, while these girls getting untucked, you know, we got to duck off into our little groups and talk shit. And Sierra and Fago, they talked to Nene about how the other queens were not liking the fact that she won with that outfit and how she really shouldn't be worried about it because it's the first challenge and people are going to give their opinions even if it's not solicited. And Nene, you know, she understands like, hey, this is a competition and it's going to be like that. Like, why would I not think that my outfit should not be a top outfit? Especially if it's a good outfit. Not like Kenya's outfit, because that was a mess. The next week in the workroom, we get the rules. Rules. I don't like it. What happened to Rumail? Like, I understand we changed it from she-mail because it was supposed to be offensive. But why did we change it from Rumail? Let's go ahead and change it back. Because I can't even say rules like that. Rue comes out and he lets them know that this week's challenge, they will be split into 3 Q-pop groups. The 3 groups will be Funk Almighty, which is a disco song which channels the like of Sylvester. A pop track, Go Go Go, channeling the 80s group Wham, never heard of them. And last, a punk rock track called Cherries, which channel our female rock group called the Runaways. I feel like I heard of them, but I really don't know no song from them off the top of my dome. They are to make up their own verses, choreography, and look for their band. He's going to let them decide who gets what song. And let me let y'all know, don't play on my stage tonight because somebody will be going home. Since Vita and Nene were the tops last week, they got to choose their groups, and whoever is left, that's going to make up the third group. So these ladies, they're choosing the group. And you could tell that Athena is starting to get annoyed because, bitch, why am I still up here waiting to be called? Okay? What the fuck is going on? And Nene, she feels Athena staring at her to make her pick her. But Nene is like, listen, Athena is just too much of a diva. And right now, I need some people who going to be some team players on the team. And Athena ended up not getting chose, which I know hurt old girl feelings. So for Nene group, she picks Mia. Makes sense because she is a dancer. Sierra, Mikey, and Kenya. So for Vita group, he chose Briar because apparently she's some type of showrunner and he just felt like, hey, she can always get us back in line and keep us on track. And then he chose Juicy, Discord, and Jane. So then the last group is, of course, Athena, Fago, Mango, and Darlene. So now it's time for us to go and decide which group is going to get what song. They're listening to the song, and of course, everybody wants the disco track because Ru loves disco. Like, that's his favorite genre. But for me, I wouldn't want disco because since that is your favorite genre, you're going to be more critical on that group. But okay, they say, listen, girl, I understand what you're saying, but everybody got a disco outfit in that trunk, so that's what we're going to do. Now, Vita, she felt like her team should be able to choose the song first. But Athena not feeling that because she said, hey, y'all already got to pick who y'all wanted in y'all group. Y'all could at least let the leftovers pick the song that we want. Vita don't feel that way because Vita feel like you was a leftover for a reason. That means you should get the leftover song. Discord, he's trying to convince his group to take the punk rock song because that's what he do for a living or whatever. And he can help with the lyrics. But Vita is really pushing for this whole disco song. So while Vita and Athena was over there fighting about that disco song, Nene group decides, okay, since that's what y'all want to fight about, we're going to go ahead and take the pop song. But Athena looking like, no, baby, who told you could do that? Y'all can't just jump out the woodwork talking about what song y'all going to be singing. But I'm looking like, what you getting mad for when you over here fighting for the disco? You wasn't even thinking about that pop song. Now, Athena, she's not letting up on this disco track because she said one thing you're not going to do is embarrass me on the second week of this competition with no punk rock song. I don't know shit about that, but I do know about the disco, so let me relive my heydays. Now, lucky enough for Athena, Vita's team convinces her to let that disco song go, let them have it because they gonna need it. We can really sell this rock song. So Vita let it go. Now that we got the song all situated, it's time for us to go ahead and break off into our groups. In the rock band group, Vita lets them know like, hey y'all, that was my plan all along. From the moment I heard the rock song, I knew that's what I wanted to do because that's the type of music I like to listen to. But I just knew if I was gunning too hard for it, Athena was not going to let us have it, so I had to play like I really wanted that disco song. Now, Mikey, you over here ear hustling instead of paying attention to your group. You over here listening to what Vita got going on, and I'll bet you he's going to use this as a way to spread some drama in the workroom. Now, we see Jane is playing a real big part in the rock group. Apparently, girl know how to put some lyrics together. And unfortunately, Juicy don't. And Brian over there just saying some wild shit about her mouth. So Jane helps them two out with their lyrics. Now, while Jane over there helping them two out, Discord liking what he hearing, so he wants Jane to help him with his lyrics too. And I'm looking like, now, baby, I thought you did this in real life. What the fuck you need help for? In the pop group, they is feeling really confident. But Nene, she done lost her voice. Doing that screaming challenge that I still don't really understand what the point of that was. But okay. So Nene like, even though I know I can sing for real, I'm going to have to talk my way through this challenge because it's just not fair. He don't been drinking hot tea all episode. It still ain't coming. Athena feel like, baby, that's karma. Because you know you supposed to have picked me for your group. And you ain't do it, and now you ain't got no voice. And as for the disco group, they are feeling like leftovers, which is leading into this competition. And I see they trying to push through so they can have a good performance. But the doubt is just there. So now it's time for us to get on stage and rehearse these songs and get the choreo down. Mia, of course, is going to do the choreo for the pop group. Makes sense. Your ass been on stage with Rihanna and Britney Spears. You done been all at the Super Bowl and shit. And we know he about that life because you came out there with the whole storyboard so they can follow along how the steps was going to go. And everybody in here got some rhythm. So it was easy for them to pick up the damn steps. Now for Team Punk, Juicy, the dancing queen, is going to do the choreography for the challenge. Makes sense. The problem is Discord and Briar is stiff. And even though Juicy done made these the most basic steps for us to do, these hoes can't get it together. Then when it came to the disco team, there is this power struggle between Athena and Fago. Athena's not listening. He feels like he knows disco the best. How old is Athena? Because I thought everybody was pretty much in their 30s. Bitch, you wouldn't know about no disco like that. But okay. Fago is over here talking about this dance look like we in the middle school talent show. And he worried about them being in the bottom this week. Then on top of us having this goofy ass dance, Darlene can't even dance. So she can't even get this little hip arm pump movement they got going on right now. So now it's time for us to go into the studio so we can lay the track down. Vita was doing good, but this was giving pop. I need you to dig deep and pull that grunge out, because this is a punk rock song. Jane killed it on the first try. Fago had a good verse. He just couldn't find the pitch, which I don't think we ever did get the pitch. Darlene can't dance. Darlene can't sing. So we just going to be funny up there. And we going to do the Sylvester high note. And unfortunately, you never found the pitch. So just make this a comedy show for you, bitch. Kenya got the tone. You know, she could carry a little tune in a bucket. But unfortunately, you ain't got the timing down. So the cadence is very off. Nene voice still ain't here. And he is mad about it because I should be able to outperform these bitches on this stage tonight, but I'm not going to be able to do it. So, you know, he do that little scene talking shit that they be doing. You know, something like a Cassie. It's now elimination day. The pop group, they checking in on Nene. Baby, how your voice do it? Is it back? And he's like, it's there. I'm just hoping that the performance is going to outweigh the studio session, because if we're going off the studio session, I might be in the bottom. They didn't bring up the fact that Athena didn't get chosen for our team, and how did she feel about that? And of course, Athena, you know, she didn't like the feeling. Like, why you didn't pick me? What the fuck was going on? Nene just lets it be known that he didn't choose her because Athena is a diva and he needed people on his team that are team players. Athena don't feel like she a diva, and she definitely feel like she's a team player. And if you ask anybody in my group, they will tell you that I'm a team player. But I'm pretty sure if I asked Fago would say something different, because you didn't want to listen to him when it came to changing up some of the dance moves. So in all actuality, Nene was right about you and should not have picked you for the group. Okay, so on the main stage, our judges tonight is Michelle Visage, T.S. Madison, and guest judge Dove Cameron, who played on Liv and Maddie on Disney. I don't know that lady. So, yeah. The runway tonight is my neck, my back, my kitty cat, and my crack. And the girls is to show off their favorite part of their body. But before we get into the runway, let's go ahead and see the performances. First out is disco. Darlene really cannot dance, y'all. She, you know, usually they having a hard time at rehearsals, but when they get on the main stage, it starts to look really good. You be like, damn, you could dance. You were just taking a minute. No, baby, still never had it. So like I said, we're going to use you as a little comedy relief in the group. Other than that, the performance was giving when y'all was little and we got together with our cousins and we would go downstairs in the basement and come up with a dance, and we get upstairs and show the family. Yeah, that's what it was giving. The pop group was much better. Thank God Nene picked Mia, because their performance did look the most put together out of everybody. And then as for the rock group, they did very well. It's just that their moves were in sync. Now let's talk about the runway looks. Athena is showing off her back. I love the outfit with the jacket on. But when it came off, given the reveal, it wasn't that grand of a reveal. And it also kind of looked like the silhouette of the dress you wore last week that you made. So we understand that's your look. Darlene is a complete no for me. I don't even know what's supposed to be her favorite body part. All I know is that this shit is ugly. Mango. She did her face. It looks like an altar or something, or a little table with the picture on it. It's a great idea. It just looks stupid. It's not well put together at all. Fago. She reminded me of that cloud off the Trolls movie that was fucking with goddamn on Poppy and what was Justin Timberlake person was. I can't remember, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what she looked like, all wrapped up in that damn puffy ass outfit. Then you unwrap the puffy part for you to show us this very basic leotard. No glitter, no glam, no glitz, nothing. You could have just kept that shit wrapped up. Mia, she did her neck, her back, her cat, and the crack. Now, the outfit is giving body, yaddy, yaddy. One thing I would say about the big girls this season is that y'all got y'all padding down packed, and y'all know exactly what outfits looks good on y'all bodies. And I love that for y'all. Oh, and also I liked that mask and the headpiece with the outfit. Kenya, she came out in this sheer jumpsuit. The body looks good. Like I said, the big girls is eating this season. The thing I don't like is that it's a jumpsuit, a bedazzled jumpsuit. And we done seen this jumpsuit so many times. And I mean, you had it wrapped up at first and then you unveiled it. And I'm just like, guys, the reveals this season, it's just not hitting. Okay? It's supposed to be something that elevated the look. Not kind of just, you know, a little, just a little, oh, okay. There's something under there. Sierra, she did these eyes. It was slightly creepy to me, but we know that's her. Okay? That's her style. Mikey was legs, and she did a showgirl look. She had the billboard and all, so definitely a cohesive piece. Discord did his back and his crack. It's just the walk that's throwing me off. Okay? It's just so bad. And I don't know if the outfit is nice because the movement on stage is not giving it any justice. Like, we could barely see what the fuck it is. So, I'm just hoping he makes some friends this season with the girls and they don't mind helping him out with that. Vita came out showing that big old booty. Baby, I loved it. I love that fit. It looked so well on her. Then it just kind of reminded me of Cardi B, like Money video. Like you was seeing that outfit in there. So, I definitely think this is one of my favorite outfits for the night. Briar, he did his finger. The outfit was fitted very nicely. That's what I would give you, since your finger was your main point. That was kind of dumb to me. Jane, she came out as a mouth, and I did like the quirkiness of this outfit. Plus, it also kind of give you I don't want to say Betty Johnson type shit, but I also could see it from her. And last, we get Juicy, who did leg. This was my favorite outfit of the night. Favorite outfit. The headpiece part, it elevated the look. This look can go from this runway to somebody's red carpet without any type of alterations. Straight there. We all get back on stage, and Ru calls Athena, Darlene, Mango, and Fago and lets them know that they are in the bottom. So basically, the whole disco group, y'all in the bottom. Mia and Jane, y'all the tops. And as for the rest of you girls, y'all could go ahead and go to the back because y'all are safe tonight. So, like I told y'all, I'm going to let y'all know about what was going on in Untucked, because if you wasn't watching Untucked, you was only getting half the story. So, the safe girls, they back there. And Juicy is just so upset, baby, because she just thinking that her drag mother, Athena, is going to go home tonight. Discord, he's just happy that he got through this because he was real nervous. Baby, I play a guitar for a reason. These 2 feet do not stay on beat. Everyone felt that hands down, Mia and Jane should have been the top. And Discord feels that Fago should be in the bottom just off that runway look alone. He said that leotard don't fit right. And then down the producers of the show ain't right because y'all zoomed in close on that leotard and we see that it was very ill-fitting. So yeah, the bottom he must go. Brian believes that Mandy should be down there too because them purples did not go together and the outfit really didn't make no damn sense. I couldn't tell you what part of the body was her favorite. And then I'm trying to think to myself, if it wasn't for them doing the voiceover, doing the runway, would I have known what her look was supposed to be insinuating? But one thing I do know, Briar, is that you shouldn't be talking about what nobody's fave part was because wasn't yours the finger? There wasn't much thought in that. Discord did say he likes Darlene's look, but he also found it very funny. Juicy looking like, well, shit. I tell you one thing for sure. That group deserved to be in the bottom for the looks they gave us tonight. And when I really look back at it, I do think y'all had the weakest looks of the night. We do get this little fun moment where they were playing Truth or Dare. We find out that Briar, he finds Athena to be the trade of the season. Oh, that's why you were so willing to go help with the outfit. And y'all was doing a little bickering back and forth. You was kind of flirting on the low. Then Sierra, she feels that Vita is her biggest threat this season and she got to keep her eye on her. Back on stage, Athena. They love the outfit and the style, but TS said that she didn't get the disco song. And Rue just feel like they lost the soul in it. When it came to Darlene, TS Medicine said that the outfit had a lot going on. And I'm just going to say it's because it's ugly. That's why it got a lot going on, because it looks a mess. Dove said that she reminded her of a TV character, and that's because I was playing a character on this stage tonight because I cannot sing and I cannot dance, so I had to entertain you one way or another. We do get a moment with him. He started crying on stage because they got into his sobriety and how he had started to do drag from home because it really helped him stay clean. But being on RuPaul's Drag Race and being around all these other queens is making him realize why you have to be with your community, because you need that uplifting and you need the unity from them. Ru also let the boy know that he feel like that name is stupid, but that's why he loves it. When it came to Mandy, TS feels like his death drop is what saved the performance. But just like TS loved that you did that over the top shit, Dove felt like, baby, you was on 10 and your group was on 5, and so you need to have came down with them. But I feel like, no, the group should have been up there with Mandy, because maybe then you wouldn't been in the bottom. And Michelle, she just didn't like this runway look at all. Fago. Michelle tells him that he needs to work on that makeup. Y'all know Michelle loved the bold looks. Don't come out on this stage looking like you barely got on makeup. And when I really look at his makeup compared to everybody else's, that is something that he needs to work on while he's here. T.S. Madison and Dove both said that she looked stiff and that the dance really didn't help with that because y'all was real boxed in. They asked them, who was the leader of the group? And they really didn't have a leader. But Fago do say that, Athena, you came up with the most of the dance, and how he wished he would have pushed his ideas more so that it would have been better. Yeah, because it looked exactly like what you thought it was going to look like. A talent show. When it came to Mia, Dove feel like she's a star. Rue enjoys his voice. And T.S. Madison and Michelle Visage wish he would have just showed his face. I like the headpiece. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Jane, they loved the verse, and T.S. Madison loved the outfit on stage tonight. So, Rue, you know he got to send them girls backstage so the judges can deliberate on who they want to send home. So, while the girls back in Untucked, Mango tells the girls that the judges felt that their group didn't match and it missed the soul in the song. And Athena felt that Fago tried to throw her under the bus about that dance, but I'm looking like, girl, you did come up with that dance. And you did keep shutting down his ideas for the dance. So if we're in trouble about the dance, I'm going to let them know that you did it. Okay? Don't hide behind your mistakes. Vita asks Athena, do she wish she would have traded songs now that she's in the bottom? But Athena says, no, I really like my group. It's just that it took us a while to get over the fact of us being the leftovers before we really got our mind into the challenge. Athena do lets them know that the judges did like her look, so don't think that it was like a dog pile on me, because baby, I don't think I'm going home. And Fago, pointed out that the judges feel like Athena should be doing his makeup. I mean, a few pointers or two will help you, boo. And if you don't like Athena's makeup, it's other girls in the room. Go see what they got for you. Mandy is just embarrassed by the fact that she's back in the bottom for the second week in a row. So I hope you know when I get back on this stage tonight, I'm putting my all in this shit because I cannot leave the competition so soon. Discord do give Jane her flowers and hopes that she wins tonight because at the end of the day, you helped me push for the group to get the punk rock song, which is great because Discord said he would look the fool doing disco. And also, I mean, you wrote half the group songs. And Brian just feels like doing that rock song was the best decision that group made that day. Vita is talking to Darlene, trying to get the nitty gritty. So, tell me, girl, now we by ourselves, who really had the worst critiques? Darlene feels like Mandy had the worst critiques. And Vita just tells Darlene, like, girl, I don't think you got nothing to worry about. You can go ahead and breathe. I don't think today is going to be your day. Nene, Mia, and Sierra feel like Mandy is going to be in the bottom tonight and possibly Fago for that outfit on the runway. And Athena, she just wondering if they all going to have to lip sync together on stage, but Juicy in Discord let him know that he shouldn't be worried either about going home because I don't think it's going to be you. We all get back on stage and Rue tells Darlene and Mia that they are safe, making Jane the winner of this week's challenge. Then Rue lets Athena know that she is safe, which put Mandy and Fago in the bottom. They lip sync to Duff Cameron songs Too Much, and Mandy did not come out here to play, baby. She about tore that damn outfit up trying to get it off. I don't even know why she came on stage with that ugly ass shit on anyway. Fago, he must want to go home because you were not giving us anything on this stage to work with. Like, the camera barely even went over there to you. Why waste recording time on you and you barely doing any justice up here? So it shouldn't be no surprise that Mandy was crowned to be safe and Fago is going home, making him the pork chop of the season. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, make sure that you like the content, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Who did you feel like should go home out of Mandy and Fago? And until next time, bye guys.